So I moved to an island in Colombia with my boyfriend. I met him on vacation in May. We locked eyes on the beach and I've been here ever since. And here's a day in my life. Someone commented, they said this girl be doing everything but learning Spanish. So I finally learned. I start my day with my bloom greens. They're the best for digestion, bloating, and they give me energy all throughout the day. My boyfriend made me some breakfast. We got some huevos, plátano, queso, and then we walked to the gym. This is our walk to the gym. Like, I am so eternally blessed. The only bad thing about living on an island is it's so hot, and training on an island, so hot. We went to the one place that has air conditioning, the barber shop my boyfriend works at. I will literally just sit here so I can be cool. And they just play FIFA all day. Don't be doing nothing. Then we go to the beach. Again, so pretty. And basically me and my boyfriend literally just make out at the beach. Everyone, my mom will call me and she's like, how's life? And I'm like, I just make out at the beach. But really, I don't know. I kind of thought this was going to be like a summer fling. And now it's giving like, I want to marry him. And he cooked this dish for me. We went clubbing. He could wear my pants. I'm 5'3" and he's like 5'10". I don't know how that happened. And then we went to the club, and after 5 minutes, I was like, I want to go home. I bought a one-way ticket to this small island near the Caribbean Sea because I just was losing it. Like, I found out the guy that I had been dating had like 2 kids, and I was like tattooing my face. Like, my mental health was abysmal. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to the sea. That's how all the crazy girls should heal. And I went with my friend, and she was like having little island romances and stuff, but I was like, ew, like, I'm over men, like, I don't want to talk to a man. So 3 days before we leave, we're on the beach, and I see this guy, and I'm just like, and I'm a world traveler, so I'm always seeing like good looking men, but I'm really shy. Like, I'm not gonna talk to a man. He has to come to me. But this man, I just saw him and I was like, I need him. I said this verbally, and he was looking at me, I was looking at him, and I was like smiling, and he was smiling back, and I was like, ah! So he goes in the ocean, and I'm like, oh my god, bro, like, we have to follow him. We go in the ocean, and he's just like swimming, and I'm like staring at him, and I'm like, I need him, like, I need him inside of me. And then this guy who is Colombian but speaks English heard me, and he was like, oh my god, like, you want to be with that guy? And I was like, yes. And he's like, let's get you guys together, like, let's wingman. And so my friend and him were like planning how they're gonna like introduce us, because I'm shy. But he literally like watched us plot on him, and just he walked over and goes, "Cómo estás?" I was like, bien, but I didn't speak good Spanish at the time. David, the wingman guy, was like translating for us, and he was putting in work. Like, he was trying to get us to kiss. And my man David succeeded. We literally were like making out in the ocean and just all over each other. And I was like, I'm gonna take him home. Like, literally, we walked home. That's my friend. We walked home, and literally I stopped and got like razors on the way. Like, I was like, yeah, like, tonight gonna be crazy. There's David, our translator. And so took him home. We hooked up. I expected him like to leave the next day. No, he wakes up, starts making homemade arepas, and I'm just like, literally like, who is this man? But it was his birthday, so I did not kick him out. We instead took him to a sea aquarium, and we just like were vibing, having like a fun little romance. He was like, I want to spend the next 3 days together while you're here. I was like, okay, cool. Then it's time for me to leave. He takes me to the airport, and he's like, don't get on that flight, like, stay with me and live with me on this island. I'm like, you're crazy, I don't even know you, bye. But while I was in Cartagena, we're still like FaceTiming. I'm practicing my Spanish, and the vibes are just good. Like, he even added me on a group chat with his family, and I was really liking him. Then my best friend who was doing this whole trip with me went to Barcelona, and I went back to Medellin alone and went to the dentist. They told me I need to have emergency wisdom teeth surgery. I had such a rough healing care of you. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll do it. So I go back to the island, and I don't even have a dad, so I've really never been taken care of by a man. But this man, I mean, literally spends hours preparing me soups, purees them, ices my face, makes saltwater rinses, cuts up my food for me. My sockets ended up getting infected, so I was in so much pain. He physically carried me to get like pain shots. So I was like, you know what, this is my man. So I stayed on the island with him because I'm jobless. This is all such a jobless activity. He works as a barber and tattoo artist, so he's a pretty free schedule. So we just like go to the beach in the middle of the day. He's cooked for me since we met, and which is amazing because I'm used to girl dinner, so finally I'm being nourished. And he's just so nice, like gives haircuts to homeless guys on the island and like cooks the meals. I got really sick. I've actually been like dealing with a lot of health issues, and that's why I haven't been posting. And oh my god, I'm gonna cry, but the way this man is taking care of me, I can't even get into it because I'm a cry, but he's so real. My name tatted, took me to Cartagena to meet his dad's side of the family, and then I was like, okay, I have to go to Mexico for my group trips, and I just like Mexico better than Colombia. And he literally gets a passport, comes with, and already has a job. He get comments like, oh my god, like what if he's using it for a visa? I am not marrying him anytime soon. I don't live in America to sponsor someone for a visa, and he's Venezuelan. They literally have temporary protected status in the U.S. just like Ukrainians, and he has family that lives in Georgia that can sponsor him. People are so worried about you getting used because you're dating someone foreign, but y'all be getting used by American men. So we don't have to like get married for him to move to the U.S., but if y'all see us on 90 Day Fiancé, just know we're getting a bag.
Well, passport sis is up. I guess, we're not really talking negative, you know what I'm saying? I know that's what a lot of y'all looking for or may not be looking for, but hey, she got her one. One thing I did wanted to add and that I saw is that this young lady, she's educated, she's got her college degree. It seems to be she's well traveled, travels to different countries. But when women, especially black women, when they go overseas to different countries, it seems that they become feminine or they go into their soft girl era once they go to these countries. But when they're in the States, they're more masculine with American men, especially the brothers. You know what I mean? And it seems like brothers, when they leave to go overseas, they're seeking exactly what she's giving to these guys here. Even though this is a man of color here, she had to go overseas to do this, which is crazy to me. You know what I mean? But that's just how it is. They'll give up the cheeks. They'll give the femininity, the soft girl era to these guys, but not to the guys here in the States, man. So that's one thing I just definitely wanted to point out in reference to this for sure. So Buddy was, I don't know if she paid for the passport. She did some explanation there. She gave an explanation saying, he's got, status, he's got such and such status in the States, asylum, whatever it is, he can move. We're in Mexico, so on and so forth. So, hey, my man clapped the cheeks the first night, birthday, didn't kick him out. I mean, y'all talking about the whole visa thing. Hey, baby, I mean, maybe that's what y'all encouraging. So this is one of them where passport sis, I guess she got one. Is he using her? Is he not using her? Hey, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? But I know a lot of dudes. I mean, why not put in the work? Especially let's meet the family and stuff like that. Because when I got this video initially, it was like passport sis gets used for a visa or something like that, and broke up with her or something like that. But maybe she did sponsor him. She said something about Mexico. Maybe she did sponsor him to get there. You know what I mean? But baby, hey, I'm not hating. Do your thing. You know what I mean? If that's what you feel like, you traveling, you gotta go. Go and get you a man from overseas. Hey, this is a success story. For y'all ladies. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing. I know personally. And I'm gonna call her out. Bianca. She went down to DR and was getting her cheeks clapped by a dude in DR. You know what I'm saying? She just didn't want to deal with any American dudes, but she was dealing with some dudes. So some women feel like it's not, they can just do it there and it be guilt free. That's how they live their life. That's how they want to live their life, man. But this sound like this young lady doing. She's a traveler. She's a passport sis. She's pretty young, and she got her a Venezuelan dude. So I don't know, man. What you guys think about this? More power to you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to find love somewhere else. A lot of these ladies be striking out and getting used and things like that. And I did one, I'm going to do one on this girl in Japan because she's getting looked down on. But you think Colombia I'm not saying there isn't colorism in Colombia, but I mean, you got black folks in Colombia that speak Spanish at the end of the day. You got Africans there. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about this whole situation right here? Is this the norm? Because I'll be covering these stories and a lot of, yeah, this such and such. It's a lot of black women married to Chinese guys in China. It's a lot of black women married to Koreans in Korea and all types of stuff like that. And I'm like, I ain't never seen it. You know what I'm saying? Just because you never seen it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I've been those places. I've never seen it, but it's not the norm. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly. Purchase all my books, merch, t-shirts. Helps to support the channel. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. With that being said, much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next video that's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm out of here. Peace.
Finessed.